Hello. Can everyone hear me all right? We good? All right. Welcome to SecDSM. This is March 2017. Let's get started. This is the SecDSM 101, where we kind of just go over what we do, what we're about, do a transparency report, so on and so forth. So, we get a little rowdy sometimes. I don't think there's any kids here tonight, so if you need to let one drop, just let it drop, just let it go. We sometimes say offensive things, and that's all right. That's okay here. So if you're easily offended, maybe not SecDSM for you. Meeting transparency. Okay. Space, refreshments, and food are provided by The Forge, by Pillar. These wonderful people who provide us with this nice space that we all meet at. So we want to thank them very much for giving us this space or giving us this opportunity to be here. Our sponsor for tonight is Cyber Reason. Really great, really glad they're here tonight. I believe they're over there, so if you can, go talk to them. They'd be happy to talk to you, I'm sure. We meet on the third Thursday of every month. And as far as I know, we meet here the third Thursday of every month. So if you're planning on coming in April, same time, same week, April. Buy a shirt or a hat. We got shirts and hats for sale over here. Shirts are $20 each, the t-shirts, and then the collared shirts are $40. And I'm not sure, how much are the hats, someone? 20. Hats are $20, so 20, 20, 40. Buy one. They go to support our group. They go towards the SecDSM fund, and that allows us to do cool stuff. So buy some swag. Financial transparency. Looks like we have $1,798 net revenue, $2,001 revenue, and $203 of expenditure. SecDSM has received over $2,000 a day via the following channels. Donations, $1,400 cash. Meeting sponsors, $540. Swag sales, $520. Tonight's speakers doing the 101 is Nick Stark, yours truly, right here. SecDSM News is the glamorous and glorious James Beal. After that, we've got OSCP in Review with Nate Subra and Nick Beecham. And then Exotic Exfil and C2, Stealing Your Data with Nate Subra. And I will turn it over to the glorious and glamorous James Beal now for SecDSM News.
Kind of. Is that better? Is that working now? Okay. I've been drinking since 3 o'clock, so pardon me if you can't understand my slurred words. All right, some good news. So, since it's winter in March again and we had summer in February, is it Friday yet? This is one of the lovely memes and pretty much how security works, I don't know, everywhere. Exploit kits on the endangered species list. First topic. Study done from January to December of 2016, there's been a 300% drop in activity. As you guys probably well know, the exploit kits, several of the huge ones have been taken down by multiple governments and large organizations like Microsoft working with the US government and other governments around the world. Mainly the point that I don't have up here is the fact that they've been replaced by ransomware and phishing, because it's a hell of a lot easier to do that than actually developing a real exploit kit and dropping it. So not only have they been taken down, but it's just really unnecessary. Malware using blinking hard drive LEDs. Don't know if you guys saw this story. There's actually custom-made malware out there that you can load onto air-gapped machines and then view with either a drone, if you can see into the data center, or with a nearby HD camera. They can set this up so that it's actually a good exfiltration speed, and you can actually set it up to exfil data, and at those higher speeds, the LEDs blink so quickly your eye can't see it. So unlike the old way where if we were connected and your IDS was is the fancy light on my modem blinking when I'm not typing stuff? Nowadays, you can do this and actually get through everything. This is a good point of contention. 87% of millennials are doing password reuse. The rest of us aren't much better. People 44 and older were less concerned about protecting devices and their phones, which is one of the topics they called out here. But as it says, 26% of millennials, or all of us in the made-up X and Y generation, said they don't password protect their phone, and even more people over that age. So passwords are still a problem, as we've discussed every month since we've been doing the news, and that everybody uses passwords like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 anyway. That is an old slide. AWS went down for the count a week or two ago. Internal procedures documented for an employee that was at the command line. He put in the wrong command and took down a huge part of the internet. It was supposed to take down I believe, segmented part of the network, and that was not configured properly because it was old, non-updated code, as anyone who uses cloud services is aware of. This can happen, and everything hit the fan. The Department of Justice this week actually indicted several Russian FSB officers and cyber criminals. You've got a bunch of Russian names in that wall of text up there, and several of them being Russian nationals working with the Russian government. And once they popped Yahoo, they then turned around and used all that to attack Russian journalists, U.S. firms, as you can see, private equity firms, a U.S. airline, Swiss Bitcoin companies, a U.S. cloud storage company, a small company called the International Monetary Fund, and several employees of a prominent Russian cybersecurity company, which is probably why Russia actually responded and did something about this. And then, of course, we have the secret, not secret. Good thing Jordan from the FBI isn't here, and see if we could get any more information out of him. WikiLeaks dropping Vault 7. So, as I said in our Slack channel, no discussing classified information. A lot of this stuff had secret still written on it, so be careful if you're looking at it at work and things like that, because there are legalities behind it. But there's a whole lot of information out there about all the programs, and this is potentially a huge part of it, even though, as I discussed, I think last month, about 80% of it was already out there kind of anyway from the guy that stole it from the NSA. And then let's see, some general updates on the "this totally sucks, but we're not amazed" format. There, the top link there, if you can't read it, is about poachers that have been using RFID tagging on endangered animals to actually hunt them down, because most of it's unencrypted data and they can pick up on the radio signals just like all the environmentalists can. Dark web services has gone down due to the freedom hosting takedown, and we're looking at only around 4,400 services at this point. And then on another lovely topic that we don't want to discuss with Jordan, the anonymous hacker that actually exposed the Steubenville rape case got 2 years, and 2 of the people convicted of the rape case got 9 months and a year in prison. So the guy who exposed the case got more criminal time than 2 of the guys who committed the rape. And that's it for the month. We always like to add this section in as well. I forgot to ask on Slack today if anyone wanted to purposefully say they were coming up, but we like to do a job section at the end here where if anyone's looking for anyone, or if they're looking for a position, they can come up and speak about it. So I want to hand the mic off to anyone that's interested in doing that. It's your job. You come up and talk. You got to come up here. Casey's is hiring, but the director of our company, IT security, is here to talk instead of me.
All right. Yeah. Anyways, Casey has an open position. Thank you. Senior system security engineer on our engineering team, security operations. So if you have any interest and you have some experience, because this is an experienced role, please come talk to me, and we'll just talk about it informally. Cool. Thanks.
Anybody else? Jobs? Seekers? No one? Going once? Going twice? Sold. All right, so we'll go right into our first talk with Nate Subra and Nick Beecham on the OS. Take 5, sorry. We're going to take a 5-minute break, get some food, get some drink, and then we'll do Nate and Nick's talk.